So.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we want clear from arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I said, step back.
Ja, so sieht's aus. Hallöchen, du bist auch mal wieder dabei. Aber die Zeitung haben wir uns schon am Ende des letzten Streams geholt. Von dir? Achso, also du schreibst du über Lorenz Account. I see. I see. Gut. Ja, ich begrüße euch, ihr Lurche, zurück zum Stream. Bevor wir über die Brücke gehen und zu unserem geliebten Gortasch, werden wir uns nochmal hier ein bisschen umgucken am Strand. Und diese komischen Leute hier.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Heartless bastards. If they just listen. Get in line. We were here first.
Okay, ich gehe ja schon. Hallo.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
Okay. Ich gehe mal lang, ne? Oh, ein Beutel. Ach jo. Einfach ein Beutel mit einem Verwandlungszauber drin. Aufmerksam sogar, ja? Dann werde ich dich nachher abfragen, was passiert ist, wenn du aufmerksam lauscht.
Off we go then.
Gib mir die.
What's in here?
So, was haben wir hier Schönes? Ein Schiffswrack mit einer Truhe. Truhen sind immer gut. Na. Okay. Fische. Wasser. Gibt's hier irgendwas? Oh, Gas. Und ein frischer Leichnam.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Ein frischer Leichnam. Können wir den befragen, Astarion? Stark beschädigt, okay.
Traps. How considerate.
Volke. Oh no, Astarion hat irgendeine Falle nicht wahrgenommen. Das finde ich nicht gut. Oh no, was 30? Oh, okay, die Entlüftung. Ja, die Entlüftung wollte ich nicht.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out.
So viel zu der Falle. Oh, Eingeweide. Noch ein frischer Leichnam.
What to do?
Oh, hallo. Sterbender Schläger des Steinfürsten.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Okay, also eine Frage versuchen, vermutlich. Fragen wir ihn noch oder killen wir ihn? Was ist passiert? Wer führt dich an? Der wird wahrscheinlich sagen Steinfürst. Okay, was ist passiert?
Guild. Wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Oh mein Gott, wie theatralisch. Hauptsache, er konnte in seinen letzten Kräften noch aufstehen. Death Dance, ja. Ich geh mal oben lang. Zack. Könnt ihr alle vielleicht nicht in Fallen rennen? Das wäre hinreißend.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Decapitated, but still warm. Can't give up now.
Enthauptet, aber noch warm. Das hört man doch gern.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Hello.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sent her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
Gold ist immer gut. Steinfürst. Nee, ha. Oh yes! Kommt, können wir das nicht mit Worten lösen? Vielleicht einen Schmähreden-Wettkampf? Battle Rap?
Are you serious?
Ja?
A pacifist in Baldurs Gate. Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Ist es beide gegen mich? Ha. Er ist jetzt nicht der beste Ausgang für dieses Gespräch, aber ja nun, ne? Man muss halt auch mal nehmen, was man kriegt, ne? Kann ich euch alle zum Fürchten bringen?
These boots have seen everything.
Boom. Hahaha, alle Waffen am Boden. Illusion.
Time to kill.
So, Schnick, Schnack. Wölfchen kaputt. Na, noch nicht ganz.
The guild owns this city.
Ja, allerdings, ne? Das ist nicht das, was er gesagt hat. Die Snake.
For the Stone Lord.
Ich halte noch meine Konzentration, richtig? Ja. Konzentration, ja. Tapferer Angriff. Nein, rücksichtsloser Angriff. So.
Over there.
Mhm. Erbe von der Avernus. Markiere dein Ziel möglicherweise mit Licht. Komme ich mit Spalten daran? Ne, sind zu weit weg. Verdammt. Ja, dann mach halt einen Fernkampf. Bäm.
The lance board is set. On my way.
So, was machen wir denn? Eine schöne Feuerwand? Ja. Machen wir von hier. Anders, machen wir von... Warte, das bin ich. Ich soll ja nicht so nah dran stehen. Hier. Boom, alle drin. Bis auf einen. Und der auch nicht. Okay, bis auf 2. Wunderschön. Astarions, Schatz, geht's dir gut? Ja. Dem geht's gut.
There's blood in the air.
Blood in the air. Warum kann ich nicht so weit laufen? Ist irgendwas mit mir? Hm. Bitte? Oh. Und... Oh. Ich liebe diesen Mann. Oh nein, nicht genug Bewegungsrate. Komme ich an irgendjemand anderes ran? Lebt hier noch irgendjemand? Nur der und die beiden hinter der Wand, ja? Nee, Moment, es sind 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 hinter der Wand, okay. Na gut. Der hat mich angekotzt. Verdammte Drachenblödigen. Wütender Wurf. Irgendwas Cooles. Leerenwolke. Ah. Die ist verbrannt. Okay, das war nicht sonderlich schlau.
Unleash me. Onward.
Unleash me, sagt er. Ist sie jetzt
On my way.
direkt darauf gestorben oder was war das gerade? Scheinbar, ne? Ja. Okay. Ciao. Oh, jetzt komme ich da nicht ran. Gel, gib mal bitte deine Konzentration beenden. So. Yes, thank you. Komme ich trotzdem nicht ran. Nochmal bitte, Karlach. Danke. Groß reine machen. Leichenschleifer. Okay. Oh, warte, da war ein Brief. Scheitert nicht. Die Gilde hat Wind von unseren Aktivitäten unterm Fluss bekommen. Der Steinfürst hat persönlich darum gebeten, dass ihr etwaige Besucher verabschiedet. Ich habe munkeln hören, dass eure Männer an den Docks langsam an den Geschichten über die Fähigkeiten des Steinfürsten zu zweifeln beginnen. Schützt unsere Lieferung, dann muss er nicht persönlich vorbeikommen, um sie euch demonstrieren. Böser Steinfürst. Oh. Schimmertanzdolch. Das ist alles langweilig. Befehle des Gildenmeisters. Seid ihr gerade schon wieder still oder ist mein Chat stehen geblieben? Ich weiß es immer nicht. Manchmal macht er das. Neunfinger gibt nicht klein bei. Der Steinfürst drängt sich in unsere Geschäfte. Sie will also zurückdrängen. Findet heraus, warum dieser milchgesichtige Scheißer unbedingt eine Anlegemöglichkeit für die Schiffe des Kultes schaffen will. Okay, ihr lebt noch. Sehr schön, danke. Musst du mal gucken. Toll, ein gedankenstehender Parasit. Brauche ich zwar nicht, aber stecke ich ein. Na, mal gucken, was es auf dieser schönen Schiff gibt's hier, was die alle haben wollen. Nämlich jetzt mehr erwartet, aber Rott- und Schrapnellgranate. Blutbug. Ist da was für Astarion dabei? No, alles leer. Sorry, Schatz. Kein Spenderblut für dich. Was ist jetzt alles? Das war jetzt die Ware von diesem Schiff, um das sie sich gekloppt haben hier? Ein bisschen Gold und ein paar Zutaten? Hm. Lübeck. Ist auch nichts. Ja, bei dir, Vivi, ist mir schon klar, dass du einfach nur still bist. Ihr müsst einfach in regelmäßigen Abständen einfach mal ganz kurz was Dummes schreiben, damit ich weiß, dass der Chat noch grundsätzlich funktioniert und nicht abgekackt ist. Wie die alles stöhnen beim Leiter hochklettern. Kriege ich jetzt Haufen Benachrichtigungen? Nein. Leute reagieren auf mein Cosplay-Projekt. Hello, Lady. Was ist das für eine Statue? Irgendeine Göttin? Oh, da ist noch eine Reisetruhe in dem Schiff. Lass mich dahin. Lass mich. Ah.
Someone there?
Astarion. Please, entschärfen.
Easy.
Easy. Halskette der elementaren Steigerung. Einer deiner Zaubertricks. Okay. Zaubertricks? Warum nicht? 111 Gold. Nice.
These things have stayed interesting. Better than nothing.
Gut, dann... Wo geht's hier hin? Ist überall noch wieder hoch, oder? Nee, warte mal, hier geht's noch weiter. Was? Wieso ist hier denn ein Marker? Untersuche Jaheiras Harfner. Ach, geht's denn in die Kanalisation oder was? Was? Jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Muss ich mal gucken gehen. Wäre ziemlich witzig, wenn ich so einfach in die Stadt eindringen könnte hier. Nee, okay, das ist einfach über mir der Durchgang in die... Nach Baldurs Gate, okay.
What's that?
Danke, Astarion, dass du immer die ganzen Dinge mitkriegst. Mit Fallen und Schätzen. Was wären wir ohne dich?
That's curious.
Noch mehr Schätze. Nice. Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt wieder nach oben und gehen über die Brücke. Und hinter der Brücke erwartet uns nicht nur Gortasch, sondern auch Jaheiras Harfner. Ring ohne Edelstein. Und Jaheiras Harfner ist das Bordell von Baldurs Gate. Ich weiß, ihr habt alle Bock auf das Bordell.
Something's off here. But I'm not sure what.
Achso, hören wir später. So, wir sind hier. So, zurück in Revington. Okay, wo ist... Hier. Let's go. Hello!
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortasch, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Dieser Bug sollte eigentlich verschwunden sein. Mit dem letzten Patch. Dieses Pinocchio-Face. Ist er jetzt mit dem Hotfix wieder aufgetaucht? Mann, Larian. Hm. Nicht so aggressiv? Eher nicht. Ich habe wichtige Dinge in der Stadt zu erledigen.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Boah, okay, hier Geld.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Tilly von Tautrop-Buschelsen. Okay, ich heiße Andreas. Hi.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Was ist das für ein Ding?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldurs Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortasch.
State your business.
Baldurs Tor ist die nächste Station auf meiner Lesereise durch ganz Faerûn. Eine Lesereise.
Aha. Eyes open, body still.
Warum?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Okay, ja, ich halt still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Or die. Ah, ja, ausbrechen kann man immer, ne?
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
La la la. Weg hier. Huch, jetzt sind wir plötzlich drin. Hahaha. So schnell geht das. Okay. So. Womit beginnen wir? Wir beginnen mit dem hier. Da müssen wir kurz Jahira holen.
Soldier?
Müsst mal bitte hier bleiben.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
Ja, doch.
Oh, fine.
Ich will mehr als 3 Leute mitnehmen können.
Are we ready for the road once more?
Yes.
As you wish.
Ist immer so anstrengend, in dieses Gesprächschaos reinzukommen. So.
No one stopped me yet.
Hear me out.
Gregors Klitsche.
Gregor's Flophouse.
Ist das, wo du rein wolltest? Jahira? Ich glaube schon, oder?
It's got private room. So many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Wow. Kläre die Morde auf. Wo ist es mit Jahira? Was? Harfner und sprich mit Geraldus. Okay, das ist weiter oben. Na gut. Nicht hier offenbar.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Ah ja, hoher Priester ist gerade gestorben.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Ich dachte, Priester wären so höflich.
So did I.
Okay, was ist euer Geschäft?
Let me show you.
Oh, Blutdurst. Blutdurst nehme ich immer gerne. Hm.
Pleasure doing business.
Nicht so, dass ich es wirklich einsetzen würde, aber...
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Du bist ein Zwerg, der rot gekleidet ist. Ich suche einen Mörder, der genau wie ihr ist.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Voll Rassismus hier.
How's an adventurer supposed to job around?
Nothing happens until he's found.
They can turn into mist now.
What?
I'm not the only one with new tricks.
What? Was?
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
Okay, normalerweise redet man mit den guten Vampiren. Warum sind die jetzt weg? What? What? Oh nein! Oh nein! Warte, ich habe vorher gespeichert, nicht wahr? Ich weiß warum. Ich habe ihnen Schaden zugefügt. Wegen meiner blöden Waffe. Ich habe ja den Lichtstreitkolben, deswegen stand da auch überempfindlich gegen Sonnenlicht. Ajo, nähert euch nicht mit einem Sonnenlichtstreitkolben ein paar Vampiren, mit denen ihr reden wollt. Kleiner Tipp. Ja, ich nehme mal das hier so. Okay, jetzt komm. Hi.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Was ich mich schon die ganze Zeit frage, ist ja, warum haben die Geschwister von Astarion alle diese schwarz-rot glühenden Augen und er so eine normalen Augen? Liegt das an der Kontrolle oder liegt es an seiner Sättigung oder so? Aber das kann ja auch nicht sein, weil... Oh, naja, wenn sie hungrig sind und er konnte sich vielleicht schon, bevor wir ihm begegnet sind, in irgendwas Größerem laben oder so. Weiß nicht. Deine Zunge hüten. Ja, ich lass Astarion reden, der kann das eigentlich ganz gut.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Mhm. Ach, ich schweige mal weiter. Was soll er machen?
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Ach, siehst du, Astarion ist ein guter.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
Ich bin froh, dass ihr sie verschont habt.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Nein, Schatz. Manchmal macht er mir mehr Angst als das Ältestengehirn. Das nimmt er bestimmt als Kompliment an. Diese 6 sind eure Brüder und Schwestern. Seid ihr bereit, sie zu opfern?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
Ich kann ihn jetzt angreifen. Wow. Was, wenn wir in eine Falle tappen?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Ah, Darling. So.
Librarian does this thing.
What do we have here?
So, ich kürze das etwas ab, weil ich weiß, wo ich lang muss. Hi.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door.
Ah, hier ist der Blumenschlüssel. Oder was? Die Animation hat versagt. Hallo? Ah, hier, okay. Alright.
Blood. There, near the bed.
Infernalische Verträge. Man muss mit größter Umsicht wählen, mit welchem Teufel man Geschäfte macht. Denkt daran, Teufel sind nicht unsere Freunde, wir sind Bastarde. Ich kannte mal einen Mann, der von einem Teufel des Dispater den ultimativen Schutz vor seinen Feinden erbat. Er wurde in eine uneinnehmbare Eisenfestung tief unter der Erde transportiert. Eine Festung ohne Tür. Wählt also mit Bedacht, meine lieben Freunde. In Angelegenheit des Geldes, Kreaturen aus Minauros können eure Sorgen am besten lindern. In Angelegenheiten der Lust oder der Schmerzen stellt euch den feurigen Teufeln von Blegetos und so weiter und so fort. Okay. 2 Hände. Jetzt 2 Hände. 2 mehr sind nötig. Nicht genug, muss mich mit Ruhm bedecken, um mit Blut bedeckt zu sein. Mehr. Ah ja. So, hier beim Bett hat er gesagt. Blut.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Wir versuchen den Ursprung des Blutes zu entdecken. Oh mein Gott, ich bin so dumm. Intelligenz +1 nur.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Das Sarin ist einverstanden. Wenn ich in den Körper, in Blut rumschnupper, oder?
Careful, I bite.
Wie macht denn hier ständig die Tür auf und zu?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Okay, wer seid ihr?
Theon. Gold grind.
Toll. Wo sind wir hier?
Landlord. Contraband storage.
Okay. Wie seid ihr gestorben?
Murdered. By my son.
Ah.
Filial betrayal, is it? A tale as old as the gods themselves.
Wer ist euer Sohn?
Dolor.
Okay, er heißt also Dolor. Ne, wir wissen... Zwerg mit roter Kleidung, ne? Wo finde ich euren Sohn?
The corpse remains silent.
Feierabend!
It does not know. The spell's power
No!
wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Damn it! Hätte die Namenfrage nicht stellen sollen. Echt dumm gewesen.
You notice some blood has pooled.
Ja. Nicht gierig werden. Jonas-Schlüssel.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnels.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
So, was haben wir hier? Scharlachrote Lederrüstung. Sexy. Bequemes Aschenwiese-Gewand. Enges Gewand in Petrol. Blut. Okay. Zahlreiche tiefrote und bräunliche Spritzer zieren dieses Stück Pergament. Wer sich dem Tribunal des Mordgottes stellen und den Tempel des Baal betreten will... Was? Bei welchem? Achso, Feierabend. Also, ja, ich weiß. Ich kenne das auch. Muss die Ziele auf dieser Liste töten und die Morde dem Kult der Absoluten anhängen. Bringt die Hand der Opfer als Beweis für ihren Tod mit. Schreitet im Blut. Aspirant. Herzogin Benastelman, Taverne Elfengesang. Getötet. Vater Lorgin, Tempel der offenen Hand. Getötet. Snibbles der Narr, Zirkus der letzten Tage. Getötet. Alexander Regenwald, Büro in der Nähe des Kontors. Getötet. Frank Birnbaum, Wohnhaus in der Nähe von Belugirs Feuerwerk. Getötet. Cora Hochbeer, großes Wohnhaus, unweit der Gazette Baldurs Uhr. Das ist also die nächste. Danach kommt Figaro Fagerleld, Mode. Dann kommt der Koch Rouvert und dann Nescha Lescha. Errötete Nixe. Und dann Vari Vantampur, Villa Vantampur und Friedrich Hune. Alright.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Ja, wir können die Astarions-Statue dann nochmal angucken heute, ja. Würd's ihn nur nackt sehen. Nehmt die Liste, findet die Opfer und huldigt ihnen in seinem Namen. Bringt ihre Hände zum Altar oder so. Beweist, dass ihr würdig seid, werdet von höchster Gunst. Kleidungsausrüstung. Nice. Was genau sehe ich denn hier? Wo ist denn das? Dem Eifer. Ein Schaf, das mit kreativem Eifer geschlachtet wurde. Trotz der detaillierten Beschreibung von Muskeln und Knochen ist dies offensichtlich kein medizinisches Dokument. Die Sprache ist praxisorientiert, aber grob. Der Text beschreibt, wie man die besten Fleischstücke herausschneiden kann, welche Stücke als Gnollköder gelten und wie man mit verschiedenen Flecken und Gerüchen umgehen kann. Als du genauer hinsiehst, bemerkst du verschiedene hingekritzelte Anmerkungen, wie man diese Techniken auf eher menschlich geformte Körper anwenden kann. Ah, schön! Okay, gut, dann gucken wir mal die wunderschöne Statue an. Oh, will schon wieder reden. Will reden. Der. Aber ihr wollt vor allem The Booty sehen, ich weiß es. The Booty! Look at him. Ich wünschte, die würde nicht so bescheuert dastehen. Nein. Okay, Will, was los?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldurs Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Vielleicht lässt die Führung mit sich reden.
Gortasch, do you mean? Those metal hunks do not obey a man who sees reason. There is no negotiating with the dead gods is chosen. They know only the language of punishment and pain. To make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortasch and Orin in their own blood.
Ah, da habe ich jetzt überhaupt gar keinen Bock drauf. So, ab in... Ach, weißt du was, wir lassen mal kurz Gel da. Nee, dann nehmen wir Helsen mit, der überhaupt nicht gelevelt ist, glaube ich. Oh mein Gott.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Darling, bleib mal bitte hier.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the...
Helsen, wir gehen in das
Father
Bordell.
preserve you.
Komm
Then
mit.
you'll have me.
Wegpunkt. Was ist los, Helsen?
For a while, after the shadow curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. Perhaps the Shadow Druids were right in their own twisted way. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature.
Nature. Der Nature Boy mag die Zivilisation nicht. Na, die Dinge stehen nicht so schlecht. Es ist nur eine vorübergehende Krise. Naja, halbwegs.
Temporary crises have a habit of becoming part of the everyday given half a chance. A rot is taking hold here. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far.
Was meint ihr, was getan werden kann, um zu helfen?
I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day. At least we took Yenna in off the streets. But there are many more out there.
Oh boy.
Confuses me for a member of
So. Jaheiras Caress. Freunde, Jaheiras Caress. Hi.
Your mind to new sensations.
Mhm.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Nee. Ihr schätzt mich vollkommen falsch ein. Sie wird mindestens 3 Kleiderwechsel brauchen.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian.
Oh, die Leiche
She isn't
meinst
here
du?
today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Ihr habt Drow-Hostessen da. Das klingt allerdings verlockend.
Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are.
In der Klitsche liegt eine frisch getötete Leiche. Ein Zwergen. Könnte das eure Bibliothekarin sein?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of
Keine
cats,
Bestrafung für
I
mich.
pray she didn't suffer. Don't miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Ihr könnt doch sicher eine Belohnung entbehren. Belohnung?
I have little coin,
Belohnung?
but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
No. Obwohl, was habt ihr noch für Optionen?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
Hat der Teufel seinen Namen genannt?
Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Oh, Corilla, hi.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual.
Ich gehe gleich zu den Drows, keine Sorge.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
So sehen wir uns wieder.
Indeed we do. Seems like an age ago that the boss sent me to keep an eye on you. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Du meinst nach den Drow, ja? Ja, nach den Drow. Das ist eine gute Idee.
You can stare as much as you like.
Das Angebot nehme ich an. Schade, dass ich nicht näher ran kann. Schicke Tattoos hat sie. So, die Drows.
My. I
I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth.
Welche Dienste bietet... Oh, Interesse, Hellsinn?
More than interested, if you feel the same.
Welche Dienste bietet ihr an?
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Warum interessiert ihr euch für meine bessere Hälfte?
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
Ich möchte euch beide buchen und ich hoffe, meine bessere Hälfte nimmt auch teil.
Sorry, Pat. I'm not quite comfortable with doing this again yet.
Oh, okay. Ich hätte Lust gehabt, aber ich verstehe das.
A shame. But either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have us.
Ah, okay, wartet kurz. Astarion. Ich glaube, du musst mich mal kurz mit Hellsinn allein lassen. Please a try.
God, you're beautiful. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Of course you came back. I never doubted you would.
Kein Fünfer, meinst du? Okay, ich probier's nochmal. Ich will euch beide gleichzeitig.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Ach man, jetzt springt Hellsinn nicht rein, oder was? Na gut, dann... Zorn scheint ein charmanter Mann zu sein. Gehen wir nach oben.
Exquisite. You know the price, right?
Ja, okay.
Come hither. We have a room upstairs.
Okay, wir gucken, wenn wir Astarions Quest haben, vielleicht kriegen wir den Fünfer mit Hellsinn dann noch hin. Ich weiß gerade nicht, ob er als Spawn dann nochmal das versucht oder mitmacht. Nee, also man kann ihn halt nicht dazu zwingen zu dem Vierer. Ach so, nee. Nee, keine Sorge, der Astarion ist mega offen. Aber selbst als ich, mit Gale zusammen war, habe ich den einfach ins Lager geschickt und das gemacht und er wusste nichts davon. Also, da hatte ich sogar einen Fünfer mit Astarion und Hellsinn, als ich mit Gale zusammen war. Und niemand hat es ihm erzählt, also keine Sorge. Ich hab nur ein bisschen Spaß. So, ihr Guten, er mag keine Zuschauer.
Think a little, Captain Voss.
Oh Gott, ich höre Raphaels Stimme, das macht mich direkt an. Hi, Zorn.
There is nothing I haven't done. And nothing I won't do. Clients usually choose me over my sister when they're looking for a man of extremes.
Warum siehst du dabei so traurig aus? Okay, Leute, was nehmen wir? Das mit der Missionarstation ist ziemlich witzig als Dialog, aber... Was wünscht ihr euch? Ich warte auf Input-Chat. Eins ist funny, ja. Wollen wir die Funny-Variante? Okay. Komm, wir machen die Missionarstellung. Die Missionarstellung im Dunkeln.
A wicked gleam lights up his eye, far more sinful than any you witnessed before.
Oh. You filthy thing. You have surprised me. Most people come in here with, let me stuff all of your hair into my favorite orifice, or I can't come unless you use your deep gnome voice. I'm numbed to all the depravities I conduct on a daily basis, but... boring sex? That's a new fetish entirely. We mustn't waste a moment of this mundane night.
Unerfahrene Jungfrauen? Nein, hier. Tun wir es, als wären wir seit 10 Jahren verheiratet.
In the darkness, he instinctively caresses your neck before realizing he must do worse. He squeezes your rear with a limp grasp.
Oh, kitten. Be bad for me. Be bad at sex.
Ich habe den ganzen Seetag nicht gebadet. Ich bin heute zu müde für Sex. Schlafen wir einfach. Okay, ich kann mich nicht entscheiden. Also ich finde das über Socken stolpern schon ziemlich gut. Reglos auf dem Bett liegen ist natürlich realistischer. Okay, komm, dich tollpatschig entkleiden und sinnlich über deine Socken stolpern.
I will do my best not to last more than 2 minutes for you, dearest.
You engage in a tepid night of the most memorable, unremarkable sex. The drow seems to have the time of his life.
Ich liebe dieses Spiel. Ich liebe es einfach nur. Oh mein Gott, was ist das für Unterwäsche? Soll ich in meine Unterwäsche zu Raphael gehen? Okay, nein. Was hatte ich für Kleidung? Die Blore hat die an, naja. Genau. So. Mit Streitkolben.
You must want for something, need something. Everyone does. But what I
Wo ist der Streitkolben?
you do not have, and never will.
You underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword, devil.
Ich doof? Den Astarion oder was? Achso, wahrscheinlich war das andere in seiner Tasche und deswegen hat ihn jetzt Astarion im Inventar. Na gut. Okay, wen nehmen wir mit? Zu Raphael. Wir nehmen mit... Oh, Karlach meckert nur. Ich glaube, Jahira und Helsen hatte ich noch nie bei Raphael mit. Warum eigentlich nicht?
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Ich meine, sinnvoll wäre natürlich...
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
Sinnvoll wäre natürlich eigentlich Laselle. Weil das was für sie ist, aber... Ach komm, okay, wir nehmen Laselle mit, das ist sinnvoll. Statt Helsen. Aber Jahira will ich dabei haben.
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here.
The traitor Voss waits in Sharess's caress. We shouldn't keep him waiting.
Ja, komm mit.
It is done.
Oh Gott, die ist überladen. Warum ist sie überladen? Sie wird stark überladen. Was hast du denn? Das Gesjanki-Ei. Ist das so schwer? Nee. Aber seht ihr, es existiert noch. Kann man das verwenden muss? Nee. Feuerweinfass. Na, schick das mal ans Lager. So, jetzt geht's dir wieder gut.
No time to rest.
Gut. Auf zu Raphael. Teufelsloch.
Devil's Den.
Oh. Direkt wieder den Song. Hört ihr den eigentlich? Ist das jetzt gespeichert? Ja.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Raphael, bietest du Sex an?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Die Larve schlummert und mein Blut kocht nicht.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Ich traue dir mit Tilden mehr als euch. Ich habe keine Angst vor dieser Kreatur, nicht, wenn Ball selbst mich im Auge hat.
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Oh, was?
Very perceptive. Yes.
Diese Stimme macht mich fertig.
Can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Okay, Raphaels Garde hat versucht, mich zu töten. Er ist gefährlich.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Alle Beweise, die ich kenne, deuten darauf hin, dass Orpheus mein Feind ist und der Imperator mein Verbündeter.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Nee, wir wollen ihn ja eigentlich töten, ne? Was passiert, wenn ich das Reich jetzt nicht gehe, sage?
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Hast du mich gerade rausgeschmissen? Das ist schon frech.
Skaketh! You know Raphael holds the key to the prince's freedom, and you turned away. We cannot let it remain in the devil's possession. Back to Raphael! Now! We cannot slay the traitor prince unless we loose him from his astral prison.
Okay. Ist okay. Wie sollen wir mit Raphael verfahren?
Return to Raphael. He holds the key that would unleash the traitor prince. We can't allow him to keep it.
Okay. Okay, komm. Wir machen Pakt mit Raphael.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Ich liebe diesen Song. Hi, dear.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness. The Emperor has been silenced once more.
Here we
Bis
are
gleich.
again. Have you reconsidered? Would you like to hear what I'm offering?
Was habt ihr, was mich vielleicht reizen könnte?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Es ist ja unerhört praktisch, dass ihr genau das habt, was ich brauche.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
Ihr wollt vermutlich meine Seele im Tausch gegen den Hammer haben.
You really do think highly of yourself.
Ja.
My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul.
Hey.
Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Die Tiara.
And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I don't want to free him. I want to kill him.
Lae'zel of Kalir, do you think you can take a blade to the prince while the Illithid still binds him? Goodness no. If you wish Gith's long-suffering son dead, you need the hammer.
Ich bin Versuchter. Warum trachtet ihr so begierig nach der Krone?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Ich finde, dass ihr ein fantastischer höchster Erzteufel wärt.
You're too kind and extremely insightful.
Ich hab noch einen kleinen Crush.
I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Warum habt ihr die Krone noch nicht?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Mephistopheles ist übrigens sein Vater. Das heißt, sein Vater hat einen kleinen Museumstresor und der kommt nicht rein. Dass es diesen Sterblichen im Gegensatz zu euch gelungen ist, die Krone zu stehlen, muss ganz schön ärgerlich für euch sein.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar, we should do as the devil asks. I cannot slay Orpheus if I cannot break him free.
Folgendes. Wir wollen grundsätzlich uns gegen Orpheus wenden. Aber... Und für den Imperator eher. Aber ich möchte unbedingt in Raphaels Haus eindringen und ich brauche einen Grund. Entweder um den Hammer zu stehlen oder um meinen Vertrag zu stehlen. Und da ich das letzte Mal den Hammer gestohlen habe, mache ich es jetzt mit dem Vertrag. Also nehme ich das jetzt an. Okay, bin mit den Bedingungen einverstanden. Unterschreibe ich.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Und wenn ich euch die Krone nicht gebe, wenn die Zeit gekommen ist?
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks. You skinless. Hanging from a hook.
Oh, verführ mich nicht, Raphael.
As your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake.
Oh, yes.
The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse.
Oh.
The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe. Until then, your survival depends on it. and I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Herrlich. Gut, Hammer.
Assume nothing.
So, den kannst du gleich mal haben. Bam. Hübsch.
Never a dull moment.
I don't care what he's offering. I wouldn't have been so quick to sign with the devil. Then again, it's not my name on the page, so what should I care?
Bin immer dein Freund, ja.
The great devil grows sloppy. He makes his offer, but only after telling us where to find what we seek. The Orphic Hammer. And still you signed his contract. Perhaps it was the wiser course. But I have trouble believing our problems can be solved so easily.
I'm listening.
Okay.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Es war Raphael.
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
Über die Krone auf dem Gehirn.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea.
Finde ich auch.
And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Das geht nämlich in Raphael was an.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
Ihr seid derjenige, der immer von Vertrauen redet. Wenn ihr mir vertraut, dann hört sofort damit auf.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an elder brain to destroy.
Interesting. Okay, jetzt reden wir noch mit Voss, bis Plüschi wieder da, bis Vivi wieder da ist. Und dann gehen wir zu Gortasch.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Da, ja.
So you made the deal with Raphael.
Ah, verdammt.
Fool.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Nö.
Among the Githyanki, one gift is esteemed above all others. The Silver Sword. Take it. Wield it in honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son. Istik. Now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your...
Also er ignoriert das komplett. Kann ich euch irgendwie überzeugen? No.
There is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Es wird kompliziert und das Austrag ist mal zu lang.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Oh, greife ich den jetzt an? Bin nicht sicher. Ich gehe einfach. Danke. Danke für das Schwert. Oh. Meckerst du jetzt, dass ich ihn nicht getötet habe?
Since I was old enough to hold
Nein,
a
okay.
blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. All blood I'll spill with this sword will feed Queen Vlaakith's legacy.
Ich habe keinen Bock. Sorry. So. Gut. Wir nehmen mit zu Gortasch. Unser Haupttrio, würde ich sagen.
Well,
oder?
Are we ready for...
Also wir nehmen Astarien mit. Wir nehmen Karlach mit. Und wen nehmen wir noch mit zu Gortasch?
You let Voss live. I suppose I should be angry, but at this point, I'm simply amused. Besides, why kill him when we can torture him with the death of his beloved prince? We've got the hammer. Orpheus will die horribly, and Voss will suffer knowing he all but swung the sword that killed him.
Du bist echt gnadenlos, ne?
Are you sure that's the best course of action?
Ja.
Confirmed.
Okay, also... Also ich nehme Jahira mit. Oder Gale. Ha.
Hey, Soldier.
Ich probier's mal mit Jahira, warum nicht?
Let's go.
Oh, ja.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking?
Wir brauchen diesen Hammer. Ich habe getan, was ich tun musste.
Because why would the devil ever lie to you?
Moment, Raphael hat meine Seele nicht. Wenn ich den Vertrag erfülle, schulde ich ihm nichts.
What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that.
Ich hoffe, dass er wiederkommt. Okay, was wollt ihr dagegen unternehmen?
We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful house of hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the hells again.
Deal, Karlach, Deal. Okay, Vivi ist noch wieder noch nicht da.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Dein prächtiger Schwanz kann einen Diener unversehens mit der Anmut einer Kaiserin zu Fall bringen.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Was hältst du von der Klientel allgemein?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Ich mag ihn. Was soll ich sagen? Was hat das du zu flüstern?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Ist Vivi wieder da? Jetzt sind wir 3 angezeigt. Hallo Ohrlöffel.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldurs Gate.
Ihr Gespräch belauschen. Oh Gott, ich bin schlecht. Oh.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Gedanken lesen.
Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her.
Ich muss mit Neuen Finger über Zenobia reden.
Better you than me. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Lower City, Baldurs Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me.
Danke.
Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Thank you.
Don't take it off later. I wanna give it a good...
Okay, ist sie wieder da? Immer noch nicht.
Look, Sharessa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
10 loaves of bread. Actually, Gortasch invented the steel watch.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and he's hung rooms beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Na gut, dann...
Which makes him the inventor.
Oh, warte, wir brauchen ja noch eine Einladung. Okay, ich weiß, wo eine Einladung ist. Wir gehen nochmal ins Bordell.
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Obwohl, wir können auch über die Morde reden. Ich glaube, er hat auch eine Einladung, oder?
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Na, ich fürchte ja. Ich habe neue Beweise gefunden, Ermittlerin.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Der Mord an Vater Logan ist nur Teil einer größeren Intrige Balls.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
Es ist keine Theorie, ich habe Beweise. Dieses Dokument erhält Informationen, die die Morde mit dem Wiedererstarken des Ballisten in Verbindung bringt.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this
Thank
pass.
you.
It'll give you access to the lower city.
Gib mir einen Passierschein A38, bitte.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
So, Unterstadt... Moment, Unterstadtpass? Doch, sollte das gleiche sein, denke ich.
Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
Just about. Tja, Vivi ist noch nicht zurück scheinbar, aber jetzt trotzdem schon mal hin. Oder doch, sie ist da. Haha, perfektes Timing. Dann gehen wir jetzt zu Gortasch. Wow! Ach so.
Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Ich habe halt noch ein bisschen gewartet. So. Hello. Let me in.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Was ist denn heute los?
Ordination is what? Lord Gortasch is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards.
Gehöre zum Krönungsorchester. Nein, okay, hier, Ermittlerin Valeria braucht mich in der Unterstadt. Dort treibt sich ein Serienmörder herum. Wohl. Ach komm. Das kann, also, abgesehen vom Scheitern, dann können wir es nochmal probieren. Also hier. Bitte lasst mich hier rein. Ich gehöre zum Krönungsorchester. Dies ist meine große Chance. 30! Ajo! Komm. Yes!
Workshire minstrels, I swear to helm. Whatever. I'm not getting it in the neck because some flautist was missing. You want the last door on the right. Hop to it, Bard. You're late enough as is. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Ich werde so oft weiblich angesprochen in den Untertiteln, ne? Felsenfestes Alibi. Das ist schon wieder Bardin. Alright. Oh Gott. What is happening? Oh no.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion.
Okay, das war ich einmal, oder? Nee, ich bin nicht bemitleidenswert. Hier, dich aufrichten, du. Das warst du vielleicht früher mal, aber heute bist du ein anderer geworden.
And yet, you know you will never be free of your urge if you don't confront your past. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortasch has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldurs Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Alter Freund.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Kann ich mit Astarion darüber reden?
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days.
Fürchtet euch nicht, Fürchtet euch nicht, aber ich bin nahezu sicher, dass Fürst Baal mein Vater ist.
Well, it certainly sheds some light on the sleepless night you spent tied up trying to slit my throat. Bloody hells. A Baalspawn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. You should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
Ich habe großartig, wie soll ich einem Gott die Stirn bieten? Er verlangt Blutvergießen von mir.
You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades. I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape after a few lashes. Mal controls you in much the same way. I don't know how you could beat him, but I do know this. You must try. The half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Evereska. I'm all pointy ears, my love. How could I say no?
Okay. Das ist, mega niedlich. Ich sag dir, Dark Urge ist wirklich das Beste mit Astarion als Romance. Wow. Wow, okay. Mit den anderen rede ich dann später darüber. Ja, ich gehe ja schon. Was stehst denn du hier?
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortasch as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can.
Nee.
I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Mir ist es ziemlich egal, ob er den Fun vergisst. Alright. Ich speichere ständig, es tut mir leid. Ah, das ist ein Raum nach meinem Geschmack.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortasch. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
Vorsicht, Karlach, wir können hier keine Konfrontation riskieren. 18, oi. Ja.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay their respects.
Ich bin schon wieder weiblich, alte Bekannte.
My respects.
Ach so, er meint Karlach,
You're
okay.
lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
My favorite assassin.
Er
I'm
meint
so
doch mich.
glad you've returned to my side.
Hang on. What? You know each other?
We have important matters to address. My reunion with Karlach can wait.
Moment, ihr kennt sowohl mich als auch Karlach?
Oh, I'd forgotten. Your memories are quite lost, aren't they? Orin told me she'd made a fool of you. To think you and Karlach traveled together all this time and she hadn't the faintest you were one of my nearest and dearest. Let me clear up some mysteries then. It's about time, I think. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
Was? Was war meine Rolle in diesem Plan?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldurs Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
Aber der Plan ist genial. Es geht, also, Franz war beim Asiaten und hat hier so Reis mit halt Hähnchen irgendwas mitgebracht. Aber nicht gebraten, sondern so eine Soße. Okay, ich setze mich falsch an. Ich bin gekommen, um diesen bösen Plan zu weiten. Ich wünschte, es gäbe irgendwie eine weniger heroische Antwort. Die Vergeltung wartet schon. Wie kann Orin es wagen, meinen Platz einzunehmen? Das ist eigentlich... Ich bin nicht heroisch, aber ich bin ja auch jetzt nicht... Ich bin ja nicht böse. Ich bin zurück und die Vergeltung wartet schon. Danke. Und doch, ich kann mich eigentlich ziemlich gut beherrschen. Ich habe mich ziemlich durchgeschlagen bis jetzt. Ich habe ja gerade gespeichert. Ich nehme jetzt mal, ich bin zurück und die Vergeltung wartet schon, wenn mich Karlach jetzt nicht gleich anspringt, deswegen.
Indeed you are. Look at you. Cold-blooded as ever.
Nicht wirklich.
When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before, because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Seine Zähne sind auch so gelb wie so ein rauchender Rockstar, ne? Okay, ich habe mich verändert. Ich werde nie wieder auf eurer Seite stehen.
Baal isn't done with you. You must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing instinctually, like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Ich habe keine Angst vor ihr.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
Das ist eigentlich ganz schön intensiv gerade hier. Jetzt zeigt Respekt. Ja, es ist viel nötig, damit ich euch vertraue.
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Sekunde. Ich muss meinem Freund kurz schreiben, dass er mir mehr Essen bringen soll.
Okay.
So. Hm. Oh, Gedanken wahrnehmen. Wir müssen nochmal speichern. Man bringe der Durchleuchtheit ihr Abendmahl, genau. So, Gortasch Stand ergröten. Kriegt er mich jetzt raus? Oh, 13. Okay.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one.
Okay, er steht hart auf mich, glaube ich. Ja, Karlach würde das nicht gefallen. Ich mache erstmal. Owen hat mich betrogen und ihr habt mir nicht geholfen. Was hat sich seitdem geändert?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
Er mochte mich. So, und ich gehöre zu seinen Liebsten. Freunde, ist es mein Ex-Freund? War Dark Urge mit Gortasch zusammen? Ich denke drüber nach, aber ich verspreche nichts.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortasch we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Eure Stadtwaffe wird doch sicher mit Ohren fertig. Warum braucht ihr mich?
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
Wie soll ich Orin finden, wenn sie ihre Gestalt so leicht verändern kann?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it?
Krieg ich schon hin. Nein.
A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Der mag mich extrem, muss ich mal sagen. Also das Gespräch mit Dark Urge hier ist ziemlich anders, als wenn man sonst mit ihm redet. Warum versagt die Krone?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Ich muss gehen.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldurs Gate.
Ja, na gut.
Then we proceed. the patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortasch, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldurs Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Und was haltet ihr von Gortasch?
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Ja, schweigen.
Enver Gortasch, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldurs Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Warum klingt das bei dem so? Als hätte er mehr vor, als nur Geschäfte mit mir zu machen. Er kommt dir hinterhältig vor. Wie kann das nur sein? Okay, Carla.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortasch in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Ja, ich glaube, er steht auf uns. Aber ich meine, wer kann diesen gelben Augen auch widerstehen, ne? Er wirkt wie ein mieser Betrüger in sehr hübschem Gewand.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Offenbar nicht.
I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortasch isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Aww, girl.
So, it was you who got us into this mess. All along, we were traveling with the creator of the Absolute. I won't lie. I am a little impressed. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be stuck in Cazador's kennels. So, thank you for being that evil bastard.
Ich liebe diesen Mann. Ich liebe ihn einfach nur. Jaheiras.
I'll not trust the word that slithers out of Gortash's mouth. I need to hear it from you. He named you as Baal's chosen. A Baal spawn. Is it true?
Ja, ich hätte vielleicht vorher mit dir reden sollen. Ich wusste nicht, dass er mich da offenbar ne? Ich glaube, Gortasch sagt die Wahrheit. Ich hatte Träume.
The last time Baal spawn walked the world, it was only to serve their father's design. We got lucky in averting it once. If you're kind, walk the world again. No. No! Doubt between us only serves Gortasch. Only serves the Absolute. Give me some time. I need to think.
Okay.
There we have it. You were working with Gortasch. You were a chosen of Baal. I guess you still are. I want to say it doesn't make sense, but it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I should have seen it earlier. All the signs were there. I don't want to talk now. Give me time. A lot of it.
Meine Leute mögen mich alle nicht mehr. Ich habe die ganze Zeit widerstanden, okay? Ich war eine gute, brave Balbrut. Ich habe nur Vierer blödig ermordet, aber ansonsten niemanden, okay?
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will. Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Wow. And Ravengard?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn?
Bei den Göttern, was haben sie aus dem großen Helden der Stadt nur gemacht?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortasch and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
Okay. Nun ja. Konnte ich nicht mit dem Parasiten kommunizieren?
Be in awe, truest soul. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
When he says punished, do you think he means locked up or brutally murdered?
Ah ja, jetzt mit Ravengards Parasit verbinden, um mehr über Floric zu erfahren. 2. Okay.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
Okay. Versteht ihr nicht? Ihr seid mit einem Hildenparasiten infiziert.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Okay. Wunder. Eine Larve rufen Ravengards Unsicherheit erforschen. Mein Gott, kann man leicht in ihn eindringen.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming raven guard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Raven Guard, the real Raven Guard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
Jo. Gut, das wollte ich wissen. Was ist hier? Unter mir vermutlich. Ach du, hi Misora.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortasch has had Wylls' father relocated.
Das ging ja schnell. Ich dachte, Gortasch hätte noch Verwendung für den Herzog in Würmfels gehabt. Ich bin runtergegangen und dann hat er ihn ins Gefängnis gesperrt, oder was?
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Raven Guard's good as dead. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
Sag mir, was ich tun soll.
My, aren't we eager? Let's meet Wyll in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Gut, gut, gut. Ach, was guckt ihr denn alle so grimmig? Habt ihr jetzt alles Vertrauen in mich verloren? Außer Astarion, der liebt mich noch mehr. Ja, wir heben uns die Unterstadt für das nächste Mal auf, weil wir haben dann noch eine halbe Stunde. Deswegen... Sekunde, machen wir erstmal den Wegpunkt hier. So. Und... gehen... Machen das von Jahira hier noch?
Actually, Gortasch invented the steel watch.
Oh, shapes, yes, darling. It's very leather-like.
Okay, nein, wo... Unten willst du rein, oder? Hier.
Yes, but they were
We're shopping for a suit.
Oder?
Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Da wolltest du doch hin, oder? Jahira?
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Ist das nicht auch Raphaels Stimme?
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Denke schon, oder? Ein bisschen verstellt, aber...
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Komm, Harfner, auch einfach mal vorbei, um Hallo zu sagen.
Ha! Clearly you do not know our Harper most high.
I wouldn't say that. We've traveled a long road together in a short time. The others will be taking their ease here. Entharl has been known to shelter Harpers when they need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Hier darf ich rein. Okay. Guten Tag.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jahira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment.
Oh mein Gott, das war so offensichtlich.
You, Harper. There is something familiar.
Und ich erkenne das
about you.
Motiv nicht, ne?
Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Oh! Mein Charakter ist dumm. Oh. Du bist etwas verwirrt. Geraltes Gedanken ergründen. Oh mein Gott, es sind Verräter, es ist absolut klar. Why? Warum habe ich eigentlich wieder den Würfel? Ich habe doch die anderen genommen.
See through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangs before.
Muss ich das jetzt so deutlich aussprechen? Zuschlagen, während Jahira sie ablenkt. Das klingt doch viel besser. Das sieht nicht aus als... Ach so, doch, sie sind überrascht. Oh, nice. I like that. Komme ich in Nahkampfreichweite? Yes.
I'm ready.
Dann kann ich nämlich einen hinterhältigen Schuss machen. This is my boy. My boy.
Watch this.
Wahnsinn.
In position.
Sie macht einfach, im Gegensatz dazu macht sie einfach 5 Schaden. 5. Ich meine, gut, sie ist jetzt
What now?
unten und so. Aber ich wüsste echt gern, warum Astarion so extrem viel mehr Schaden macht als wir.
Oak Father, ease my way.
Das ist einfach krass. Ich habe das Buch auf dem Tisch zerstört, so ein Mist. Was? Wie hat der immer noch 30? Hast du so wenig Schaden gemacht? Was zur Hölle? Ah. Ach, da ist eine Leiter. Ja, dann...
Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Wylls' side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Very leather-like.
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jahira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else?
Schluss mit dem Hauptdrama. Ja, diese Entscheidung kann ihm niemand abnehmen, nicht mal ihr, hohe Harfnerin.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Okay. Jahira?
Are you? Well. You have a rather vacant... tadpole finally ate my brain look about you.
Es geht mir gut, danke. Ziehen wir weiter.
You're the boss.
What?
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
Mit euch ging und ich fürchte Ball. Fürchten? Ja, wir fürchten Ball. Ein leidenschaftlicher Jäger der Malbrut. Minz hat mit euch gegen Ball gekämpft und ich fürchte Ball.
As you should. But your father can be beaten. With the right people at your side. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
An der Geschichte ist bestimmt noch mehr dran.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
Es tut mir leid, Jahira, das war eine grausame Entscheidung, die ihr treffen musstet.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Dann suchen wir ihn.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked?
Ja.
Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and ask for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Für Dad. Ich habe entdeckt, dass ich eine Ballbrut bin, ein Kind des Gottes des Mordes. Oh Gott, warum ruft denn jetzt jemand an?
I know you can carry it, but it's heavy all the same. You are so much more than your parents. You're more than the affliction that wants to consume you. You are my friend. And you get to choose your destiny. Choose well, all right? Please.
Gut, jetzt hat's aufgehört. Okay. Nun, wir sagen noch allen anderen, dass wir eine Ballbrut sind, würde ich sagen. Oh, guck mal, hier kann man malen. Staffelei. Egal. So, ihr beiden wisst Bescheid. Du weißt auch Bescheid. Hier ist nochmal Astarions Hintern. Schattenherz.
We can't rely on the Harpers.
Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Endlich verstehe ich, was mit mir los ist. Ich bin Balbrut. Der Gott des Mordes beherrscht mich.
I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
Endlich verstehe ich, was mit mir los ist. Ich bin eine Balbrut. Der Gott des Mordes beherrscht mich.
You are a mortal child of Baal. Be careful with whom you share that fact. I hear many of your kind have met premature ends.
Na, ich sag's den Leuten, die an meiner Seite sind. Gale.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
Endlich kenne ich die Wahrheit über mich selbst. Ich bin eine Balbrut.
A Baal spawn? Gosh.
Gosh.
I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. Baal. That's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. Very, very careful.
Danke. Das ist, oh. Hey, Lazarus, ich weiß jetzt, was ich bin.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally?
Okay. Oh Gott, Will, nicht schon wieder. Mein Vater. Oh Gott, Lasel zieht die Waffe.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
Ich habe entdeckt, dass ich eine Balbrut bin. In mir fließt das Blut des Gottes des Mordes.
I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable.
Ey.
One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I'd choose.
Ach ja, wie würdest du dich entscheiden? Bin mir da nicht so sicher.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mizora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, aber ich kann es kaum erwarten, es herauszufinden. Morgen Abend, wenn wir Glück haben.
A little too eager for my liking. Well, we'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mizora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Okay. Ich bin dem Gott des Mordes geboren, ich bin ein Balbrut.
Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward. One of Baldurs Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
Okay. Muss mal wieder meinen Streitkolben ausrüsten. Ja. Gut. Wir speichern. Wir haben noch 10 Minuten, dann machen wir eine lange Rast. Misora! Lass uns über Wylls Schicksal entscheiden.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Mehr sexy Dämonen.
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Gib's zu, Will, du hast wegen den Booties unterschrieben. Okay. Interessant, ich erinnere mich nicht, die Schwestern der Gerechtigkeit eingeladen zu haben.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Wylls, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortasch send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Chat, lebt von euch noch irgendjemand? Was genau schlagt ihr vor? Nee, ich schweige.
Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldurs Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Okay. Also quasi seine eigene Seele oder sein Vater. Das Ding ist, ich hab's jetzt immer wohl geopfert. Aber ich will's jetzt auch nochmal machen. Für ein positives Ende von Karlach. Ja. Und ich glaube, ich bekomme nur ein positives Ende von Karlach, wenn entweder ich mich opfere ein bisschen oder Will sich opfert. Dazu sage ich jetzt nicht mal mehr, aber deswegen, ich kann auf Will verzichten. Ja, Arschloch. Gebt eure Seele, damit euer Vater leben kann.
You damned wretch.
Alle sind einverstanden. Abgesehen passt es doch auch zu ihm. Der ist doch der Hero. Der hat
Do
schon...
it then. Claim my soul for Zariel.
Der hat schon seine
My father safe.
Seele geopfert, um seine Stadt zu retten.
Fiat ita.
Dann kann er jetzt auch seine Seele opfern, um seinen Vater zu rächen.
ad beator.
Genau. Der selbstlose, ewige Gute, genau.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Yes! Misora ist im Lager. Yes. Wo ist sie hier? Misora. Let's go. Looky in these boobies. Hello.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil.
Ihr seid listig wie ein Fuchs. Es ist eine Freude, euch in Aktion zu sehen.
Cunning, am I? You see me as a schemer, an exploiter. You've pegged me wrong, little bug. I am a benefactress, and I have an eye for a good cause. Will needed help, so I indulged him. I've always been the giving type, after all. To wit, go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Ihr habt Karlach am Leben gelassen. Wolltet ihr nicht ihren Tod? Was ist geschehen?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
Was könnt ihr mir über die Höllen erzählen?
The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Wenn ihr bleibt, müsst ihr im Gegensatz auch etwas bieten.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Like I said, I'm the giving type.
Ah, du bist die beste, Misora. Ihr habt mir nie erzählt, wie die Absolutisten euch erwischt haben.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
Was habt ihr mit Wylls vor, wo der Pakt jetzt ewiglich besiegelt ist?
Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
Ah, komm, zumindest ein Hinweis.
Wylls a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Wyll doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win.
Okay, vergessen wir das.
You have the best ideas.
Gut. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir Schluss an dieser Stelle. Und beginnen das nächste Mal mit den Gesprächen mit Wyll und Gale. Aber holen uns noch
Wyll
ein...
gave up freedom to save his father. I will never understand people like that.
Aber wir holen uns noch einen Gute-Nacht-Kuss, nicht wahr?
Us. I still love the sound of that. There is nothing I'd like more. You are perfect. Every time.
Darling.
Precious little Bal babe.
Oh! Precious little Bal babe. Was? Oh mein Gott. Oh. Okay. Dann. Ich habe gerade gespeichert, ne? Ich habe gespeichert. Gut, dann sage ich, es geht am Montag wieder weiter. Wahlbabe, ja. Ja, es geht am Montag weiter, planmäßig. Wie immer. Dann werden wir endlich nach Baldurs Tor reingehen. Da werden noch viel mehr Menschen und Stimmen sein. Und dann weiß ich noch nicht. Vielleicht gehen wir mit Gale shoppen im Zaubererturm. Halte ich für eine gute Idee. Gut. Dann sage ich, ich freue mich, dass ihr wieder reingelurcht habt und hoffe, dass ihr auch beim nächsten Mal wieder reinlurcht. Und bye.